Well, good morning, everyone. I'm not sure how this video is going to go this morning, and it's been a long time since I've done one of these where I just sit and chat, but I just felt the urge to jump on here this morning to make this quick video. I have some things that are weighing heavily on my mind this morning, and I have about an hour drive to work every day, and it gives me a chance to think about all the things that are going on in my life, and where I'm at with things and where I want to be, and some goals that I've set and stuff like that. And so this morning I just had the opportunity to really sit and think about kind of where things are at. And as many of you know, my life has been such a roller coaster the last 5 or 6 months as we've started this YouTube channel, and we've seen a tremendous amount of success. We've also seen, as it is with anything in life, we've seen some setbacks, and we've seen some stuff that we weren't anticipating, but nevertheless we're still here, and we're still fighting for justice, and we're still trying to make this dream a reality of helping people around the world. So one of the things I wanted to talk about this morning is, Dusty mentioned it on the live last night during his terrific 3-2-1 report, but we had a cousin named Nick that passed away yesterday, and it didn't really come as a surprise. He's in his 30s, but he's suffered for a long time with a form of cancer and cysts and things like that. So anyways, I would like, as well as Dusty, I'd like to offer my condolences to his mom Joyce and his family, and his father Jerry, and their entire family. So I wanted to get that out of the way first and foremost. The other thing that had me up late last night counting sheep was these cases that have popped up yesterday in southern Colorado with this guy named, he's got a hard name, so I'm just going to call him his nickname, which is Psycho. And it's a very fitting nickname as far as I can tell so far. But anyway, there were 3 skeletal remains that were found buried on a property in southern Colorado yesterday, and they are searching for this guy named Psycho. And what's very interesting about this case is it's happening in an area of Colorado that I'm very familiar with. Over the last 6 years or so, I've spent a considerable amount of time in the Sanford, Manassas, La Jara, Alamosa areas of Colorado. And if you're familiar with Colorado, you'll know that those are all small, very small towns. With the exception of Alamosa, it's a little bit bigger, but Manassas, Sanford, where this Psycho guy has a house and where they found these remains, is very, very small. And so I couldn't help but wonder if this is one of those situations where it's our calling. It's our calling to cover this case. And so what I've decided to do is go to Colorado. As luck would have it, I have the entire week off next week for Thanksgiving break, and I'm going to go up to Colorado, and I'm going to go to these towns, and I'm going to do a little investigation, and I'm going to be looking around. Many of you might wonder why I've spent so much time in Colorado over the last 6 years, and I haven't talked a lot about my personal life on this channel at all. And I know people have wondered, what my backstory is and what my situation is, but I'm not real comfortable talking about myself, but I really feel inspired this morning to tell you about my daughter, who lives in southern Colorado, who lives in one of these towns. And this case yesterday really hit home to me. My daughter's name is Jersey, and she's 5 years old, and she'll be 6 in January. So she's just a beautiful young girl. And when I heard about these cases yesterday, being in Conejos County, it really struck a nerve with me. It really hit home, and she was the first thing that I thought about. But I say that because I share that with you guys because I want you to know that already right off the bat I have a vested interest in this case with these 3 missing people that were found in this yard. And it is my duty and it's my responsibility, I feel, as I was really pondering this morning on my drive here, this situation, and I really felt an overwhelming feeling that it's my duty and my responsibility to go up and to help with this case. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be leaving either tonight or tomorrow and heading up to Colorado. And while I'm there, this small town of Sanford is not very far from Salida, where Suzanne Morphew went missing. And so I may kill 2 birds with 1 stone and also go to Salida and do some things there that we've been wanting to do for a while before I got COVID, before all this other crazy stuff happened. But that's a possibility as well. But I really want to focus on this case that's coming out of southern Colorado, you know, over the next few days, and just kind of get more familiar with it and bring you guys some footage and some more information about what's going on and who this guy is and who these victims may be. Now, I have no idea who they are or who they may be, but it's my suspicion and my hunch that there's a strong possibility they could be adolescents or even children. So I really want to help with this case. I want to find out more about it. And so I'm going to drive the 9 hours from Arizona to Colorado, and I'm going to put my boots on the ground. That's my specialty. And I'm going to see what I can find out. But the other thing I wanted to share is, you know, I haven't seen my daughter in Colorado in almost 3 years. And it breaks my heart. And there's not a day that goes by that I haven't shed a tear over that. And I'm trying to rectify that situation. I'm trying to make it better. But that is the reality of the situation that I'm in at this time. You know, I want to rebuild the relationship with people to make that a possibility. So, but again, I don't like sharing my personal stuff, but I really felt inspired that I needed to share that with you guys this morning. Please go with me on this journey to Colorado. Please continue to follow us. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please take the time to do that, because it helps us in so many ways that you guys probably don't even realize. You probably just think, it's no big deal if I'm subscribed or not. And I don't really like to subscribe to channels. I don't like the notifications or whatever the case may be. But I'm imploring you and I'm asking you to please subscribe to our channel, because it helps us with our impressions and the way the algorithm, the way that that YouTube shows videos, you know, to other people and shares them. There's a lot that goes into it. So we ask, Dusty and I ask, and Chappie, that you subscribe not only to our channel, the Draper Brothers, but also go visit Chappie's Chatter. That's Chappie's channel as well. He's trying to grow that, and he offers a dose of positivity every single morning on his channel. So go over there and check it out. It's good stuff. So anyway, I'm here at work. I better get things planned for the day. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and tell you guys how much I love you and appreciate you. I look forward to going on this journey to Colorado over the next few days, and I invite you along with me. So I can speak on behalf of everybody from our channel. We greatly appreciate it. All of your kind words, your comments, everything that you guys say and do for the Draper Brothers and for Chappie. Just know that it's so much appreciated, and we love you guys and we appreciate you, and we look forward to growing. Our channel's on the cusp of an explosion. We're looking forward to growing and doing these things that we feel like we have a gift in doing, and helping other people that can't help themselves, such as Suzanne Morphew and these other victims. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you haven't had a chance to hug your loved ones and tell them you love them today, please do that, because today is a gift and tomorrow is not promised. So stay with us, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.